This is why narcissists will shame you no matter what. They're just projecting what they feel. Welcome to another video. I wish everyone have a pleasant day. I really appreciate you subscribing to my channel. Any assistance is highly appreciated. Today, I'd want to discuss the narcissist's worst embarrassment and the strategies they employ to hide it. We've indeed all been through our share of humiliation. It is my sincere wish that you all come away from this discussion with a deeper understanding of shame in its many aspects. However, narcissists take center stage since shame is vital to their identity. Just exactly what is it that you feel the greatest regret about? To answer this question, we must first define shame. Let's disentangle the twin emotions of embarrassment and guilt. When we make a poor choice, it sinks right to the bottom of our stomach. On the contrary, shame develops when we accept personal responsibility for wrongdoing or failure. To rephrase, if you feel guilty about a situation, you cause it, whereas if you feel shame, you did something wrong. From this vantage point, it is not so much our actions that make us shameful as our inherent characteristics. Similar to guilt, only the person experiencing shame can recognize it as a problem. Narcissists have no remorse for their deceitful and manipulative behavior. Why? If they do it, it will make them pleased. They don't talk about their feelings of shame with anyone else. For narcissists, shame and insecurity are so prevalent because they loathe the evil, nasty creatures they have become. As a result, they go to great lengths to conceal their true identities because, deep down, they believe that they would never be loved or accepted if they showed the world their true selves. Narcissists are unable to express their guilt because of their pride. Hence, they never once went there or tried to confront that shame squarely. They can put off dealing with the issue indefinitely if they refuse to acknowledge its existence. Similarly, they avoid anything or everyone that would force them to confront the humiliation of their true identities. It has become clear to them that burying the humiliation as deeply as possible is the only way to deal with it. The only thing they don't want to be revealed is their genuine nature, so they put on a show of bravado and self-congratulation and all sorts of other pretenses to cover it up. Their entire focus was on coming across as the ideal partner they knew they deserved. It's as if they've internalized their function entirely. They go to great lengths to hide their identities and the depths of despair they've sunk to in order to avoid drawing attention to themselves. Feelings of worthlessness always accompany people dealing with tremendous humiliation. They are well aware of their problems, yet they stubbornly refuse to accept them. As a result, they find comfort in creating an artificial world where they ignore the truth and live a life of falsehoods. Because of this, they must always appear confident. The only way to hide their true, filthy natures is to pretend to be someone else or make fun of other people. They would try to fix themselves by engaging in all this self-help behavior in an attempt to satisfy their ego and false self, even though they were already broke, dark, and sad on the inside. Narcissists place a premium on how they appear to others and will often go to great measures to conceal any inner turmoil or misery. They have given up hope since they are so depressed about their inner lives. Because of this, they are deceiving themselves and the others around them, which is why they are unhappy despite their financial success. Despite their extensive credentials and professional connections, the stigma remains. When your pride has been damaged by humiliation, no amount of money can make it whole again. As time goes on, they continue to heap more and more disgrace upon themselves. As a result of feeling so guilty, they have low self-esteem. In addition, they are worried because of the guilt they feel. Since the narcissist has such a hard time processing guilt, it serves as the foundation for all of their other issues. Simply shaming a narcissist in public can help them feel ashamed again. You may experience shame and remorse after breaking up with a narcissist. Experiences can trigger inferiority complexes in life, such as aging or receiving criticism. It stands to reason that some people will go to great efforts to conceal facts they don't want others to know. When a person is unwilling to accept themselves, they have this feeling. Absolutely no sane person would willingly subject themselves to that. Narcissists are preoccupied with their denial and behavior problems to see that there are healthier alternatives. They spend their entire lives blaming others and looking outside of themselves for answers, which greatly hinders their ability to recover. They are unable to accept responsibility and instead shift the blame to others. The only way out of one's inner prison is to admit that something is wrong, that one is not perfect or okay, and to face that darkness. They can no longer convince us that their new personas are genuine. They're trapped and can't get out of this jam. The truth hiding just below the surface is not lost on us. The problem is obvious if they are lying to themselves. However, they have no one else to turn to for help or rescue. Unfortunately, many people act in such a way because they cannot be truthful with themselves. They have come to terms with the fact that they alone are responsible for making the necessary changes or providing the necessary help. They are stuck in a never-ending cycle of denial, suppression, and projection, rather than face their deepest fears and shames. They experience the greatest amount of shame because they are ashamed of their true selves. Truth be told, we've all experienced embarrassment at some point in our lives. Even though everyone has felt ashamed at some point in their lives, narcissists tend to keep their shame bottled up inside. They are unwilling to acknowledge the severity of their problems or accept responsibility for their bad behavior. They won't change their dishonest habits, so they avoid people completely. And a lot of their envy stems from repressed feelings of shame. Narcissism is widely used as a defense against feelings of guilt and embarrassment. If you suffer from severe guilt, you may seek external praise to cover up your low self-esteem. If you judge a book by its cover, you'll be disappointed to find out that the inside is just as dirty as the outside. Every one of us has interacted with a narcissist at some point in our lives. Because of their narcissism, they are tedious to be around and focus solely on themselves. The depth of their humiliation may increase our empathy, but it will not alter how we interact with them. Alright, that's all for today. I hope that the information provided is useful to you. Leave your thoughts, questions, and concerns in the comment space below. We eagerly await the chance to read them. If you like this video and want to see more like it, please subscribe and turn on bell notifications. Thank you very much for taking the time to view this.